Not a lot of lyrics, but it packs a hell of a punch, though. Short, compact, and right to the point. Like I said, it saddens me. That happens. It's happening. It's going to happen today. It's going to be many cases of it. It's terrible. And I also speak, as a dad. Two sons. Child abuse is terrible. Anyone being abused is terrible. But children. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and I have another song that I'm going to do. This one is for a band that I don't know. I've seen their name a couple times in my big deep dive over the last several months into new music, but I've not checked out any of their music. I don't even know how to say their name, but I guess I'm forced to now. The band is SKUNK Anansie or Anansie. So there's two ways to go, I think. I'm going to lean towards Anansie, and that's probably the wrong route to go. And you'll let me know, and that's fine because I don't know everything. So please let me know. But I'm going to go with SKUNK Anansie, and the song is Charlie Big Potato. And this was requested by Arthur Wolwill. Arthur, how you doing? Arthur made this song request on our paid Ko-fi site. What is paid Ko-fi site? That is the site that we have people who want to pay me for a song request, and that will actually guarantee that I'm going to react to it. There's a lot of songs that are being recommended, dropped here and there on the channel almost every day. So it just gets to be just too much. I'm not going to hit everything. There's a lot I'm not going to hit. So this, again, guarantees that reaction from me. So again, Arthur, thank you so much. Charlie Big Potato by SKUNK Anansie. It's got like a Rage Against the Machine type of guitar vibe. I don't think that's Tom Morello, right, playing guitar, because it definitely has that vibe. And she's got a heck of a voice. Is that him?
Is that Tom Morello? I mean, as soon as the first notes, the first guitar notes, when the music crashed in right after she got on the stage, I was like, man, this is like a Rage Against the Machine vibe. Then I'm like, nah, they're gonna like throw tomatoes at you, through the screen. No, it sounds like I. Is that him? All right.
Wow. I got to tell you, that song was written for the live stage. It just absolutely was. There's an audio version out there somewhere, right? They had to originally record the song. It's on an album somewhere. So I'm really curious what it sounds like because that live performance, I mean, to me, that song was built for, for a crowd, the way the band uh, just orchestrated that sound that was coming out from the guitars, dun 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 dun, and in the meantime, the lead singer is just jumping all around and up on this amplifier and then back down on the floor, and she's commanding the stage, and and what I loved too was you had that dun 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 dun, and then it would stop and then she would go like soft, and the guitar is kind of all of a sudden like, plucking those strings that just sound really pretty. It also allows you to kind of breathe a bit, before you get back into it. And I think that they did that like several times. And that was really effective, instead of just nonstop, da-na-na, as great as that was, you had that balance there. It seemed like there was something that was really important that she was singing. Just some of the words I was catching here or there. So I'm going to check out the lyrics. I have that pulled up. What's really interesting too, and I'm really curious now if that lead guitarist, I think might have been the only guitarist on the stage. I mean, aside from the bassist, trying to rack my brain now. Was there another one? But the guy who was really like, playing that guitar, doing the solos and everything else. I think he was doing both the rhythm and then the solo. Is that Tom Morello? Because he looks like him a little bit, and it has that Rage Against the Machine sound. So I'm really curious about that. So let me pull up the information about this band, and I just pull up the sites, wiki, and all like that. I try not to look, which I didn't in this case. So that question about Tom Morello, I don't know. I'm gonna find out now. They're a British rock band. Okay. Whose members include Skin, lead vocals, guitar. Okay, so that's Skin. So she wasn't actually playing guitar. She was just singing her ass off. Really great voice. I think though that she has the kind of vocals though that where she needs to really put an extra oomph to kind of get above that sound, because that heavy metal sound. I wonder if they use a little bit of production in the audio version. But here and what's interesting is that there was no straining. She was able to really get her voice up to where you could hear it, and it was strong. But that she's, again, like I said, she's singing her ass off. So that's Skin. And then you have Cass, who's bass, guitar, back and vocals, and then Ace, guitar, back and vocals. So it looks like Ace is the guy that I thought was Tom Morello towards the end. But no Tom Morello. Did he ever have any guest appearances or any? No. Okay. And Mark Richardson, drums and percussion. So that's the band. The name of the band is taken from Aachen Folk Tales of Anansie, the Spider-Man of Ghana, with skunk added to make the name nastier. That's in quotes there. They have released 6 studio albums, and 1995 was their original, the first one, which was Paranoid and Sunburnt. And this song might be off that album or might be off Stoosh, 1996. They are often grouped, this is Wiki, they are often grouped as part of a Brit rock movement as opposed to the contemporary Brit pop of their early years due to their overall harder sound. The band in 2004 was named one of the most successful UK chart acts between 1952 and 2003 by the Guinness Book of British Hit Singles and Albums. That's interesting. With a total of 142 weeks on both the singles and album charts, ranking them at number 491. Wow. Okay. So this is Charlie Big Potato is the first single taken from the band's 3rd studio album. I was wrong. Okay. Post-Orgasmic Chill, 1999. The single came after the band switched record labels, moving away from the independent label One Little Indian. This song is a favorite at festivals, and Skin often performs a slower version of the song at her solo gigs. It was also featured in the 2000 movie Hollow Man. Kevin Bacon. Yeah. Invisible Man. Called Hollow Man, but still Invisible Man. And now the lyrics, because I am really interested to know what this is about. At least I'm going to try to attempt. Oh, and there's actually on genius.com, the lyric website, a contributor writes, it's going to spoil for me. Should I try to, you know what? I'm going to see what they say and then see if that kind of makes sense to me. The story of a girl who's abused by her brother in their own home. Ugh. Charlie Potatoes is a slang term for a man who thinks he can do anything he wants. Okay. That has to be like a common term that's used in the UK, because I'm not familiar with that. That saddens me though. I awake from blood, thick dreams, wash and blame from my knees softly done. So secretly I'm awake as Charlie sleeps. A lone brother, a lone sister. And actually it's spelled separately in 2 separate words. A lone, Lone, brother, a lone sister, a home cover. So to me, that's, symbolizing, they're separate from each other. They're not really connected. They're brother and sister, but you know, they're just, you know, two different paths here. Alone, I awake, try to scream, spit the vile, spit the vile breath till my tongue bleeds. Think it's all gone. Famously broke the hard girl. Good to please. Alone, brother, alone, sister, a home cover. Alone. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Tell the sordid truth. Tell them. Tell it like it is. Tell them. Alone, brother, alone, sister, a home cover, alone. So that's not a lot of lyrics, but it packs a hell of a punch, though. Short, compact, and right to the point. I mean, like I said, it saddens me. That happens. It's happening. It's going to happen today. It's going to be many cases of it. It's terrible. You know, and I also speak, you know, as a dad, you know, two sons. Child abuse is terrible. Anyone being abused is terrible, but children, and within the family here too. Um, okay, well, it's still, so it's a real powerful message to a very powerfully played song, you know, because that guitar, you know, that was a hell of a guitar riff, you know, that da-na-na, da-na-na, you know, it absolutely was, definitely meant business, you know. It was something that, you know, and again, the way she was singing with so much determination, uh, you know, there was a little scariness with her too, you know, the way she was just all over the place, you know. She was kind of, it's funny, like, you know, the band name taken from the Spider-Man of Ghana, you know, she was kind of like Spider-Man or Spider-Woman, like she was all over the place, just here, there, you know. It was a little unsettling, you know, to kind of, you know, sort of see all that happening. And I guess that was the intention, especially with that song. So yeah, Arthur, thank you so much for this request. Thank you, really. And to folks out there who know this band, like the band, love the band, let me know what you think about the song. Tell me what that next song from this band. You could tell that I'm trying to avoid saying the name because I don't know if I'm saying it right. But I'm definitely eager to know more about them and what that next song should be that I should react to from them. And in the meantime, I hope to see everyone on the next song, the next song reaction, not just from this band, but just the next song reaction that I do on Into the Music.